Alright, so today I'm going to talk about the team of the year for FIFA 23, what I think is my team of the year. The team of the year I've just picked their ratings. Some cards obviously deserve it, that EA gave it to others. Just done random ratings and players that I thought so. Nominees though, I've sort of done their ratings, not entirely, but yeah. Anyway, let's start. So Courtois, stellar season with Madrid, definitely deserves the goalie position for me. I've been really impressed with him. I don't think Alisson gets close considering his stellar season with Liverpool. But Emi Martinez, I feel like he was a bit... Lots of people voted him due to his World Cup campaign. I wouldn't say he's been voted for his campaign with Villa over the bottom, half end of the 2021-22 season. I wouldn't say he's been voted for that. So Courtois for me, absolutely correct choice from EA. Anyway, going on to the centre-backs, VVD has to be in there, I think. I think if Alaba and Rudiger were nominated, potentially different story. I don't know if he would have made the team. And Militao, I think I would never put him in there, but Alaba, again, and Rudiger aren't nominated. And that just, if those two were nominated, it would have really... it's really going to change my team of the year, but of course they're not nominated. Otherwise, I think Alaba for me would be in the team of the year. Now to the fullbacks, I think Hakimi, really good campaign with Morocco. What a great play he was for that squad. They're all important. They'll do their job, and to make the semis, well done. First African team. Props to him, props to Morocco. I feel like his campaign with PSG has also been very, very good this year. So I think he absolutely deserves to be in there over the likes of Trent and Reece James, who've been plagued with injuries. One can't defend really that well anymore, so it's a bit disappointing. On to Cancelo. I think it's a bit of a questionable one. A bit of a rough start to 2022-23. Not looked to be his best so far, but I think he's overall, for the year he's had, I think he has to be in there. What a player. And I just want to see more from him, and hopefully Pep can maybe revamp him, or he makes a big money move to somewhere else. To the midfield, Fede Valverde has to be in there, and I think EA's made a massive mistake. Jude Bellingham, he's been fantastic, but I just don't think he's better than Fede. Fede's, how good and important he's been for Real Madrid. I think Bellingham's been important for Dortmund, but I think the importance that he's had for Real Madrid is unmatched. What a player Fede is, and I can't wait to see more of him as he grows up. And yeah, and I guess feels the potential that his career has, and can reach. Modric for me and De Bruyne, no brainers. I would say arguably one of them are the best midfielder of 2022. For me, Modric probably Champions League, La Liga, just overall, very good campaign. And then Croatia to the semis, tops it off. De Bruyne, Prem, yes. No Champions League, Cup. They didn't even get the Cups this year in 2022, but they did. Fortunately, De Bruyne didn't do that well with Belgium, so that's some way you need to factor. Modric controlled that midfield. De Bruyne had arguments with Vertonghen. So it's very different, I guess, perspective of that World Cup campaign for either of them, but both had very good, and they obviously deserve. The front three, you can't change anything, you can't argue otherwise. These guys have been amazing. Mbappe's been fantastic. Benzema Ballon d'Or winner, Messi World Cup winner. Bit of a struggle to the 21-22 of the last half of the season, but he's picked it up this year, carried Argentina World Cup. Benzema, best striker, I think, best attacking player, I feel like, of 2022. Much better than Messi. I think when you win Ballon d'Or, Champions League and La Liga, and put your team in the driving seat and make many clutch comebacks which you lead, you have to give him props, and you have to say he absolutely deserves it. And Mbappe, he's going to break records. He's insane. He's honestly like Haaland. Those two will break lots of records, and I wouldn't be surprised if they're never going to be like Messi and Ronaldo's impact and what they are, but they will get close to lots of legends. We'll wait and see what their future feels for them, but honestly, they're both very important players. On to the nominees now. So here, Let's start with Sadio Mane. I think second in the Ballon d'Or, runners-up of the Prem and Champions League, 2 cups, and so far great. He's been decent for Bayern. Not impressive, not bad, or poor. Just feel like Mane's been decent for them, and I think for me he absolutely deserves one. Whether or not he's gonna get one, he hasn't released their nominees. I think there'll be more than 7. I'm not entirely sure, but these are my 7. Obviously, I'd say Alisson deserves one for the goalie spot, but you can argue otherwise. For me, Vinny also deserves one. If Mbappe wasn't there, Vinicius Junior is next in line. I feel like he deserves it over Mane, even though I feel Mane had a better year. In my eyes, I feel Vinicius Junior deserves to be the next one in line to get in the attack, to be one of the team of the year. It's not his year, unfortunately, this year, but it will be. I think if EA24, if they do a team of the year, which I believe they will, it's going to be his year. I think it's very exciting future for him at Real Madrid. The bounce back he's had from when he was playing very poor from them when he first signed, and now to being one of the best young players or even players in the team. It's great for him. And Cuckoo, it's unexplainable. He's been absolutely crazy this 2022. The year, he's just been going nuts. I guess you could say it's a Bundesliga, but in Cuckoo, I feel with his Chelsea move to Chelsea, who knows? I'm not entirely sure if it's going to be a positive one for him in his career, but we wait and see what that brings. I feel like it could ruin him, but in Cuckoo, what a player for me. I feel like he absolutely deserves one. But unfortunately, he wouldn't ever make it into this team this year, which was a bit disappointing after a great 2022. Now, 2 players I'm going to talk about, Bellingham and Theo Hernandez, both deserved one. Just didn't have enough spots, and I think EA both gave them one for Cancelo and Fede. But for me, I think that I prefer Cancelo and Fede, and I think they both deserved one. But fortunately, they for me didn't make the cut for the team. And look, for me, it was very difficult to say where they both came, but I feel like they both had fantastic years. One Scudetto, one just carrying that Dortmund team. I don't know where they'd be without him or Haaland in that first half of 2022. It was a great work to them. Tomori, Scudetto winner, leader of AC Milan's defence. Him and Teo carried that team. Leao carried it, and they both deserve it. Props. And then my last one, Haaland. I feel like Haaland's been very good this year. I think Dortmund, the injuries maybe plagued him from getting one, but I still think he deserves a nominee. What a player. He's going to break lots of records in the Prem. I'm assuming he will get top score and break Alan Shearer's record. Anyway, thanks for watching. If you ever want to drop below in the comments your thoughts and who you believe should make Team of the Year and who you think the nominees and the honourable mentions should be, drop them below. Let me know who you think. Let me know if you pack a Team of the Year in FIFA 23. And thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.